So in this case, for this circle, 45 degrees defines that we have 45 360ths of the circle, and we're always developing a ratio that is part over whole. So 45 over 360 is equivalent to x over 24. And if you did your cross multiplication divide, as you said, you would get x equals 3. And you can find your angles the same way. If I know how much of each piece that I have. And maybe I should use pen. So if the circumference is 18 and the arc that the angle captures is 12, the ratio is 12 out of 18 is equivalent to this proportion I'm setting up, which is x out of 360. And if I cross multiply, I get 12 times 8. I'll put it over here so I can see it. What have I got? 12 times 360 equals, divided by 18, gives me 240 degrees. And we do the same thing with area. If I have a wedge defined as 60 degrees, and the area of this entire circle is 45, and I want the area of the wedge, and I'm going to call that x, then x over 45 equals 60 out of 360. I do my cross multiplying. 60 times 45, enter, divided by 360, gives me 7.5. So my area here is 7.5, whatever units I'm dealing with. A couple more examples. I just want to do one that has pi in it also, but one more area example. In this case, my area of my wedge is 35. My total area is 90. I'd like to know what is the angle that captures that wedge. So I don't know if this, I just kind of manufacture these numbers, so I don't know what they're going to give us. Clear. 35 times 360 divided by 90 gives me 140 degrees. Some of these you're going to have to carry pi through the problem with you. So in this case, I'm looking for x, so I have the length of the arc over the entire circumference is equal to 45 over 360, the problem that we had before, but I will carry the pi through with me. So 24 times 45 gave us 1080. So 1080 pi equals 360x. I'll divide 1080 by 360, and I'll get the 360 just goes into the 1080, and my answer turns out to be 3 pi. 3 pi is the length of the arc. So I carry the pi through the problem with me. Don't multiply 24 by 3.14 and introduce ambiguity that you don't have to. Finally, the total area, and I'm looking for the area of the wedge, so we'll call that x. X over 45 pi equals 60 over 360. When I multiplied 60 times 45, 60 times 45, we got 2700 pi equals 360x. Divide that by 360. And we end up with 7.5. X equals 7.5 pi. So I'm adding a bunch of these questions to the last item in the Canvas module. Not a lot of them, but I think there's a Khan Academy track that follows this.